My name's Terry Thompson with United Country Blue Ridge Land and Auction, and we're real privileged to have with us Nola Mae Strickler. We're going to have her talk about the farm and her life, raised here on this farm as a little girl. But Mae, tell us about how many acres did you have here originally, just approximately?
I moved here when I was a little girl. My daddy bought the land here. It was over 100 acres here at one time. And we raised beef cattle, and then we got into the milk business and milked cows here for 30 years. We got a lot of hay off this land here.
The views up here are just spectacular.
You can see several miles. You can see Wills Ridge from here.
You see the Buffalo Mountain down this way. And I was telling Mae, we were talking one day about the house. It's got a old country kitchen in it. I remember as a teenager, I was down here for some reason. I can still taste her good gravy biscuits and baked apples. That was some kind of good eating down here, I'll tell you that. That Mae's a good cook.
I used to love to cook. I can't cook much anymore like I used to, though. We had a wood stove in the old farmhouse when we moved down here, and I'd have to get out here and help my daddy get wood in for the fireplace, and I'd hook the horses up and drag the logs in, and my mother used to cook on a wood stove too.
I told Mae I didn't even know this cabin was down in here, but you got a little pond here that in front of the cabin. It's real nice. And give us a little history on this cabin.
Yes, we tore a real old log barn down several years ago and took the best logs and brought them down here and made a little cabin. And me and the kids, we used to come down here and cook out and cook hot dogs and hamburgers on and make a fire here. It's a good place to come camp out, and you can sleep. You got a little cot inside of it, and it's deers around here. You can deer hunt if you like to deer hunt.
You hunted this land a lot, haven't you?
Yeah.
Back through the years?
Yeah.
One day, Mae and I, she was walking around behind the house showing me this old granary, very pretty old granary, but talking about her deer hunting, she had a little room. She put, what was it, tar around the sides of it, had a roof over it, and she had a place in there where she hung her deer to cure them out and skin them. And I thought it was pretty neat. She had an air conditioning unit in the back of the wall to keep the deer cool until she had a chance or they had hung long enough to cure.
When I growed up, I was about 7 or 8 years old when I first started school, and I had a big Nubian white goat. And when I was little, I'd ride him. He's a big goat, and he had big horns, and when I was real small, I used to ride him out through the field and put him in an old farmhouse that my daddy bought on another piece of land back down there, and I'd put that goat in there, and I'd come in from school, and I'd ride that goat back out through the field to the house.
You said that goat would see its reflection in the front window. Its butt at it, standing on the porch, didn't you?
Yeah, my mom afraid he was going to butt the window out because he'd see himself in the picture window. But I kept that old goat several years, and I sure do miss him.
This is the home that Mae was raised in and grew up as a little girl. And we were talking maybe the house, I asked you how old it was, and you said it was built in the late 1800s.
It's got a well house on it, and the well's down here in this building. It's got a good well on it. It's really good water.
That's good. And you said it does have a septic?
Yes, it's got a septic. And I had an addition built on to the back of the house. We built a new addition on the back side and put a room back there to sleep in and a bathroom on the back side. It's two big wood stoves in there, them big Papa Bear wood stoves, and you can cut wood real long and put it and fill it up full of wood, and you'll have plenty of heat all night long.
This is up high on the hill. The views are just unreal up here. Beautiful place up here for a house or anybody wanting to farm it that buys it. It's just a nice, beautiful farm. This tract joins Bluebird Lane here, and we really appreciate Mae telling us all about the farm, and very interesting. She's had an interesting, great life here, haven't you?
Yeah, we've had a good life here on this farm, but I just got too old to take care of it.
Well, we all do that. Well, Mae, we really do appreciate it again. You did a real good job.
Thank you.
Thank you.